Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a very special episode of the Easy English Listening Zone. I'm Emma, and I am so delighted to be here with you all today. We want this to be a space where learning English feels less like a classroom and more like a conversation between friends. Easy, fun, and genuinely relaxing.
Exactly. I'm Ethan. Hello, Emma. It is so good to be sitting here with you. How are you doing today?
Hi, Ethan. I'm doing great, thank you. I walked in this morning and realized the sun is shining so brightly outside. It just puts me in a good mood. I'm very happy. How about you? How is your world turning today?
Oh, I am wonderful too, Emma. It really is a beautiful day, isn't it? It feels like the perfect atmosphere to just sit back, relax, and talk about English.
Yes, it really is. And today isn't just any lesson. We have a super important topic for all our amazing listeners out there. We know that sometimes English can feel overwhelming with big words and complex grammar. But today we are going back to the heart of it. We're going to talk about daily conversations you must know.
That's right. We aren't talking about academic lectures. We are talking about those short, easy phrases you use every single day. These are the building blocks. These are the words and sentences that actually help you talk to real people, buy the things you need, and just live your life in English.
Live your life in English. I love how you said that because that's what it is, right? It is very important for beginners, but even for advanced learners, mastering the basics is key.
Absolutely. Before we dive into this journey, just a quick friendly reminder to our community. If you enjoy our conversations, please like this video and share it with your friends. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Easy English Listening Zone.
It helps us a lot to keep creating this content for you. And please leave a comment too. We honestly love to read your comments. It makes us feel connected to you.
So, Emma, let's imagine we are stepping out into the world. Where should we begin with our daily conversations? What is the very first thing people usually say when they meet someone?
That is a great question, Ethan. It all starts with that first moment of contact. I think the very first thing is greetings, simply saying hello.
Yes, exactly. Like hello and hi. It sounds so simple.
It is, but there is nuance there. You can use hi with friends. It's casual and breezy, but hello is good for everyone in any situation, right? It's universal.
Precisely. But English, like many languages, moves with the clock. We have different greetings for different times of the day, don't we?
We do. It helps set the tone. For example, in the morning, what do we say?
Ah, the start of the day. In the morning, we say good morning. It's used when you first wake up or any time you see someone before noon. There is something very polite and common about it.
I agree. It feels fresh. Imagine you go to a nice, cozy coffee shop at 8 a.m. The smell of roasted beans is in the air. You walk up to the counter and say, "Good morning" to the barista. It connects you immediately.
Yes, exactly. It acknowledges the start of their day, too. Good job describing that, Emma. Now, the day moves on. What happens in the afternoon, after 12 p.m.? What do we say then?
Then we switch to good afternoon. This is the phrase we use usually from 12 p.m. all the way until about 6 p.m.
Right. So if you meet a colleague at work after you've had lunch, maybe you're passing in the hallway, good afternoon is perfect. It's professional yet friendly.
Perfect. But then the sun starts to set. The lights come on. When it starts to get dark in the evening, we shift again. In the evening, we say good evening.
And this is a specific one, isn't it? This is good for when you arrive somewhere at night. Let's say you were going to meet a friend for dinner at a nice restaurant. You walk in, you see them, you say good evening when you arrive.
That's right. It's a greeting of arrival. It's important to remember that because people often get it confused with the next one. What about when you go to bed or when you're finally saying goodbye to someone late at night?
Ah, yes, that is when we say good night. But, and this is the key, this is usually for when you are leaving or actually going to sleep. It's a farewell, not a greeting.
That is such a crucial distinction. So if you leave a party at 10 p.m., you don't say good evening to leave. You say good night to everyone.
Yes, that's a good point. Good night is often a goodbye. It signifies the end of the interaction for the day.
So we've said hello, we've navigated the time of day. After you say hello or good morning, what's the next thing you usually ask a friend, Ethan?
Oh, you simply ask, how are you? It's a very common question, and honestly, it's just polite to ask.
Yes, it opens the door, doesn't it? You can ask your teacher, your friend, or even a person you just met. It shows you are interested in their well-being. Yes. But Ethan, sometimes people get stuck on the answer. What are some common answers?
Well, the classic, the most common one is, I'm fine, thank you. Or you can simply say, I'm good. These are very positive and easy.
Yes, I'm good is very popular now. It sounds very natural. But life isn't always perfect. Sometimes if you're not feeling great, but you're not terrible either, you can say, not bad.
Not bad. I like that one. It means you're okay. Not fantastic, but okay. It feels honest.
Yes, not bad is good for when you're just okay. But here's the secret to a good conversation. Always remember to ask back. If I ask, how are you, you shouldn't just answer and stop.
Right. You say, I'm fine, thank you. And you? Or, how about you? It turns it into a two-way street. It makes the conversation friendly.
Yes, always ask back. It's polite. It shows you care about the other person too.
So after greetings, sometimes we are in a situation where we meet completely new people, right? What do we say then?
When you meet someone new, you need to introduce yourself. You might say, my name is Ethan, and then, naturally, you ask, what's your name?
Simple. This is how you learn names, and names are so important.
Exactly. And when someone tells you their name, let's say they say, I'm Emma, what's the nice thing to say back?
You say, nice to meet you. It's very friendly. You can shake hands too, or just smile warmly.
It really is a very warm phrase. Nice to meet you. It creates a bond immediately. That's a wonderful summary of greetings and introductions, Ethan.
Thank you, Emma. And remember, listeners, practice saying these out loud every day. Don't just listen to us, speak with us.
Now, Ethan, after these basic greetings and introductions, let's talk about some super important words. I call these the magic words, politeness words.
These are words you must know. They make you sound kind and respectful. They change the whole feeling of a conversation.
Oh, I know, like please and thank you. These are so important in every language, but especially in English culture.
Yes, let's break them down. When do you actually say please, Emma?
We say please when we ask for something. It softens the demand. It makes your request polite.
Can you give us an example?
Sure, like instead of saying, give me coffee, you say, can I have a coffee, please? Or if you're at home having dinner, pass the salt, please. Always add please.
Perfect. It really is like a magic word. It opens doors. And after someone gives you that coffee or helps you with the salt, what do you say?
Then, of course, we say thank you or thanks.
Is there a difference?
A little one. Thanks is a little more informal, maybe something you use with a close friend. Thank you is good for everyone. For example, if someone holds the door open for you, you look at them and say thank you.
Good. It acknowledges their kindness. And when someone says thank you to you, how do you answer? What's the polite response?
You say you're welcome. Or sometimes you might hear no problem.
No problem. I hear that a lot.
Yes, no problem means exactly that. It was easy to help you. It's a very common phrase in daily life.
And what about those awkward moments when you want to get someone's attention, maybe a waiter in a restaurant, or when you need to walk past someone in a crowded space, or even if you accidentally bump into someone?
For those times, we have a very useful phrase, excuse me.
How do you use it?
If I want to ask you a question, Ethan, but you are busy, I would say, excuse me, Ethan, can I ask a question? Or if I need to walk between two people who are talking, I say, excuse me, as I pass.
Exactly. It's very versatile. It works for attention and for navigating space. But what if you actually make a small mistake? You step on someone's foot or drop something. What is the short word you can say to show you are sorry?
Oh, that's sorry, or I'm sorry. And it is good to say it right away. Like, oh, sorry, if you drop something. Or, I'm sorry, I didn't see you.
Yes, these words, please, Thank you, you're welcome, excuse me, sorry, they are super important for daily conversations.
They make you sound very polite and friendly. Use them often.
They really do make a big difference in how people perceive you. A simple thank you can make someone's day. It shows you value them.
Exactly. It turns a transaction into a human connection. And speaking of connection, Ethan, after we get past these greetings and basic manners, sometimes we want to talk a little more, don't we? But not about heavy, serious things.
Right, we want to talk about the little things, and that brings us to a very special art form in English.
But we will save that art form, the art of small talk, for the next part of our conversation. You won't want to miss it. Welcome back to Easy English Listening Zone. We left off talking about those magic words, please and thank you. But Ethan, sometimes you want to talk a little more, right? You want to connect, but not necessarily about big, heavy, important things.
Exactly. We call this small talk. And honestly, it is an art form. It's like a friendly little chat to make connections. It's not about serious topics. It's just light conversation to break the ice.
Breaking the ice. I love that phrase. It's about melting that awkward silence. So, Ethan, what are the easiest topics for small talk? Where do we start?
The absolute easiest one? The weather. It's universal. Everyone talks about the weather because it is always changing.
It really is the safest topic. You can simply look up and say, nice weather today, isn't it?
And I can answer easily. Yes, it's sunny. Or if it's gray, no, it's raining. Or simply, it's beautiful outside.
Or the opposite. It's a bit cloudy today. Or it's cold today. You don't need to be a weather reporter. You can even ask, is it always so hot here? It's just a way to start talking.
Exactly. But what if the weather is boring? What if it's a Monday morning and you run into a coworker?
Then you talk about time. You ask about their day or their weekend. A classic question is, how was your weekend?
That is essential for Monday mornings. And the answer doesn't have to be a novel. I can just say, it was good, thank you. I relaxed a lot. Or maybe it was busy but fun.
And here is the trick to keep it flowing. Always return the ball. Ask, how about yours? It keeps the conversation going.
Another great tip for small talk is just commenting on something in the moment, like if you were waiting in line at a cafe.
Oh, I do this all the time. If I'm holding a delicious cup, I might say, this coffee smells good. Or if I see someone with a lovely accessory, I say, that's a nice bag.
Or if you were stuck in a queue, you can sigh and say, this line is long, isn't it? You aren't really complaining, you're just making a friendly observation about the shared situation.
It creates a little bridge to talk to people you don't know very well. It makes you feel more comfortable.
So don't be afraid to try it. But Emma, once you've broken the ice with the weather or the coffee, sometimes we need to ask basic personal information.
Right. Nothing too private, just simple things to get to know someone. And the most common question, especially for travelers, is, where are you from?
It helps people understand your background. I can answer, I'm from Brazil. Or to be more specific, I'm from Sao Paulo.
Simple and direct. And again, always be polite and ask back. And you?
Now here's a big one for our listeners. People will often ask you, do you speak English?
Oh, yes. And listeners, even if you are nervous, say, yes, a little, or no, not much. But please try to say, yes, a little.
It shows you are trying and open to practicing. People really appreciate that effort. Don't be shy.
And finally, in these introductions, people might ask, what do you do?
Which means, what is your job? Keep it short. I'm a student. I'm a teacher. Or I work in an office.
Simple answers are the best. Okay, Ethan, we've made a friend, we've talked about the weather. Now let's go to the store.
Shopping. We all need to buy food or clothes. When you walk into a shop, the assistant will usually ask, can I help you?
If you need help, you smile and say, yes, please, and tell them what you need. But what if you're just looking around?
Then you use this very common phrase, no thank you, I'm just looking. It takes the pressure off.
But if you find something you love, maybe a nice shirt, but there is no price tag, you point and ask, how much is this?
Super useful. How much is this? Or if you know exactly what you want, be direct. I want a coffee, please, or I need some milk.
And if you're lost in the aisles looking for fruit, you ask, do you have apples? Or where are the apples?
Once you've found everything and you're ready to buy, you say, I'll take this, please.
And after you pay, always say thank you. They will say, you're welcome.
Shopping conversations are often short and direct, but using these phrases makes the whole experience smooth. Don't be afraid to use please and thank you many times.
It really changes the interaction. Okay, so we have shopped, we have chatted, but Ethan, what if we get lost? Or what if we get hungry?
Getting lost and getting hungry. Two very important problems to solve.
We will cover exactly how to ask for directions, including the most important room in the building, and how to order a delicious meal in our final segment. You won't want to miss it. We are back for the final part of our journey today. We've covered greetings, small talk, and even how to buy a nice shirt. But Ethan, what happens when we step out of that shop and realize we don't know where we are?
The panic of being lost. It happens to the best of us. We need basic directions. And honestly, Emma, there is one question that is more important than any other when you are traveling.
I think I know which one.
Where is the bathroom? It is a universal need.
It really is. So listeners, don't be shy. You start with, excuse me, always polite, and then ask, where is the bathroom?
Or if you are looking for transport, excuse me, where is the train station? The person might point and say it's over there or it's straight ahead, which just means go forward.
And if you're worried about your feet hurting, you can ask, is it far?
Usually they will say, no, it's near, or yes, it is. Very simple. You don't need complex directions, just a basic understanding.
And if you are truly completely confused, just be honest. Say, I'm lost. People will usually try to help you if you admit that. Or just point to a map and ask, how do I get here?
Don't be afraid to ask. It's better than walking in circles. But okay, Emma, all this walking has made me hungry. Let's talk about food.
Me too. Ordering food is such a fun daily conversation. Imagine the waiter comes to the table. They ask, are you ready to order?
I keep it simple. I'll have a juice, please, or I want a sandwich, please.
And if you need more time, just say, not yet, thank you, or just a moment, please. It's very relaxed.
Sometimes I look at a menu and I have no idea what the food is, so I point and ask, what is this? Or if I trust the waiter, I ask, what do you recommend?
That is a great tip. And then the meal is finished, you're full and happy. What do you ask for?
The bill, please, or politely, can I have the bill, please? And as you leave, you say thank you, and the waiter will usually say, have a good day.
It's polite and it makes the experience much better. But even food is also about opinions. We love to share what we like and don't like.
We do. It helps us connect. I can say, I like coffee, and you might say,
I like tea, or I like pizza. It's so easy to share. You can talk about anything, colors, music. I like pop music.
but what if you hate something? You just add the word don't. I don't like milk, or I don't like cold weather.
Or the classic, I don't like Mondays. That is very common. And to keep the chat going, ask the other person, do you like coffee?
And I answer, yes, I do, or no, I don't. It's a little bridge to finding common interests.
Before we wrap up, we must talk about feelings, not deep emotional secrets, but basic human needs.
Right, like I'm hungry or I'm thirsty. Or after a long day of work, simply I'm tired.
Or I'm sleepy if you want to go to bed, and if your body hurts, I'm sick or my head hurts.
These are short but powerful. They tell people exactly what you need.
Ethan, we have learned so much today, but all good things must come to an end. We need to learn how to say goodbye.
The simplest way is goodbye or just bye. Bye is friendly and works for any situation.
But if you're going to see them again soon, maybe in an hour, you say, see you later.
Or if you know it's the next day, see you tomorrow.
And my favorite polite way to leave a shop or a meeting, have a good day. Or in the evening, have a good evening.
It's a lovely way to end. You can also say take care, which is very warm. And if it is Friday afternoon, have a good weekend.
Wow, from hello to goodbye and everything in between. These truly are the building blocks of English.
Listeners, please practice these. Say them out loud. The more you use them, the easier they become.
Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Easy English Listening Zone. We have so many more lessons coming.
And tell us in the comments, what is your favorite phrase you learned today? Or what do you use most often? We'd love to know.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It was a pleasure, Ethan.
It was a pleasure, Emma. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.